Hello, everybody. I am waiting for Jen to come in. So give me another 30 seconds.
Join us every Thursday, 8 p.m. Good night.
Don't look at me like, are you
She would
serious?
humble you, but would you still? It's time.
She would
humble you.
I'm trying to hear
They
I
trying
hear
to they be listening. She would humble you. Sip it and drink. Sip it and drink. Sip it and drink. Sip it and drink. With Chicago and Jen.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? It's Chicago. I'm waiting on Jen. I have sent her the link, and I'm waiting for her to respond. But as you can see, the subject tonight is why are you single? And inquiring minds want to know. I oftentimes wonder why I'm single, but then I know why I'm single because I don't really think I want to be involved with anybody. As much as I want to be, I don't want to be. So that's my reason. But I have a list of questions that we're going to delve into tonight. But I want you to let me know in the comment section, why are you single? Uh-oh, hold on. Why are you single? I see we got a few people in here from YouTube. We have some people in here from Facebook. Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. Hit me up in the comments. Let me see who's here. I am going to give you a little bit of history about my dating. I have not had a relationship like I got a boyfriend relationship since 2012. Yeah, 2012. Hey, I see everybody checking in. Well, not everybody, but I see you all checking in. If you could do me a favor, Facebook, I posted another post in the group for this live. If you can click that YouTube link and meet me in YouTube, that would be perfect. Then I'll know who I'm talking to. Because right now, all I see is Facebook user. So I don't know who's saying hello. And I want to be pronoun respectful. So hey, for now. But no, my last serious relationship was in 2012. Um, we were in our third year. Was that the third year? No, we were in our fourth year. No, it was the third year of Obama because he got elected in '08, but he didn't take office until '09. So '09, 10, 11, 12. Third year of Obama. Who's calling me cousin? Y'all need to give me this. Got to be my cousin Sean. Hey Sean, I'm thinking that's you. But things were good. Life was good. I was smaller ish, maybe by a pound or two. Um, I was transitioning still. No, I was actually in my natural phase. I had stripped my hair of the perm, the relaxer, and I had gone natural. What else was going on in 2012? I wasn't working. I had quit my job and had been on my third year of no work. And when I tell you life was good, life was so much better when I was broke, broke. Like, for real, legitimate broke. It was so much better. I was doing a whole lot of stuff then, but I was in a relationship and it was nice for what it was worth. This is not working for me. Well, who is for me? I don't know who for me is. Who is for me? Jen, if that's you, okay, Jen, click the link I gave you. It should work. I'm sorry, y'all. I was here first, so I logged in first. I was waiting on Jen. She usually sends me the link. I sent her the link. But she's coming. She's clearly here somewhere in cyberspace. But back to why you're single. I'm single because um, when that relationship dissolved, I just kind of stayed to myself as far as relationships are concerned. I still went out. I still hang out. I still, have entertain conversations from time to time. But as far as being in a whole relationship, I have not done that in quite some time. Hey, T. Jolie. What's up, girl? Yeah, I'm so plain faced. I just came on live today. Moo moo and all. Like it was just one of them days. One of them days. Maybe that's why I'm single. No effort. No effort whatsoever. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm about to mute. I gotta make a phone call. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Sorry, y'all. We are having some technical difficulties on the back end, trying to get Jen into this. Hold on. Hold on. Jen, if you're still here, hold on. Um, let's see if this works. I'm sorry, y'all. Things happen, and we are trying to get this resolved. There she goes.
I don't even know what just happened.
You're here.
I don't even know what just happened.
Your volume is low. I don't know if it's you or me.
Could be me.
Yeah, because I'm at
Is
100.
that better? Is that better?
Not really. You sound muffled.
I sound muffled.
Yeah. Are you all able to hear Jen clearly?
Can you all hear me?
We hear you, but you just sound really low.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, Stephanie, how you doing?
Hey, Stephanie. Hey, T. Is it Teja? Teja? How you say your name?
T, you
T.
ask the
Okay.
same thing every week.
Do I?
You do.
Oh.
It's T, just
Well,
T.
that's in an effort to make sure I say your name right and not wrong.
Okay, now you're sounding a little better.
Who sounds better than me?
Yeah, it's just us two.
Now I sound better?
You sound your she yeah, that's what I was saying. She's just you were a little low, like your volume was low, but now you seem to be clearer.
Should be clearer.
Yep, better.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Okay,
So yeah, when I
that was
see
good.
when I see her name, I don't remember if it's T or Tia or just
It's
T.
French. It's Creole. Jolie, like Papado. Jolie.
Tijoli. Tijoli.
T Jolie. T Jolie.
Tijoli.
But
Now I ain't
we
gonna
call her
remember all
T.
that Tijoli.
Well, that's
I
why I
got I
said
got a
T.
lot going on in my brain right now. Tijoli, I ain't gonna remember all that now.
Just focus on the first three letters. T.
I just said yeah.
That's
I
what we
be hating
call
to
her. T.
change names. I got Southern parents. Just changing people's names is a no-no.
You're not changing it. You're just shortening it,
Mm-hmm.
abbreviating it. We call her
And
T.
some people
It's
like
fine.
that ain't none of my name.
She said like Angelina Jolie.
Angelina
Just
Jolie, but Tijoli.
T Jolie. Right.
Tijoli. Tijoli.
There you go.
Is she from
But
are you from is she from New Orleans?
she's from the region. Yep.
I'd like to hear her say that with her accent.
Ciao.
Then I would probably remember. Now that's what's crazy.
T Jolie.
Yeah,
I
I'd be
can't
like,
even.
Tia Jolie. No, I can't. That's the wrong one.
I'm very
Well,
northern.
whatever. I'd probably remember then. Okay, so
You
what
know
was y'all
what?
talking about? Because I'm
Usually
late.
people can pick up on accents when we hear the accent. When we don't hear the accent, it's hard to pick it up. We're just getting into why we're single, and I was telling them that my last relationship was in 2012 when Obama was in his first term. Life was good,
When the girls were little enough for them to pick up and carry out on stage.
basically. Yep.
Wow. You know
She
they
was still
grown
in
women
grade,
now.
real grown and beautiful, just
Well,
as
I got you
beautiful.
beat because it was before that for me. They probably wasn't even here. Seeing
Mm.
somewhere somebody sitting in the audience, one of the men sitting in the audience going, and I can see why.
You know what? We're not even gonna give them the time of day.
Girl,
We're not doing
I
that.
can see I can see exactly why.
Mm-mm. T, why
All right,
are
so
you
what you
single? I think you answered this last week. But while you're coming up with your answers to why you're still single, and maybe you're not single. Maybe I'm assuming that you're single. Maybe you're not
who?
single. T, I'm just assuming.
Oh. Okay, I gotta
Would
send
you?
somebody the link to this. Should I send her the one on Facebook or the one on YouTube?
She won't be able to get into Facebook because she's not in the group.
She is,
Yeah.
but what's the better
Who?
place to
T?
send her to? I'm talking about somebody
Who?
that's asking me for the link.
Oh, well, if they want the link to come and talk to us, you have to give them StreamYard. If they just want to be in the in the comments, then you can send them Facebook or YouTube. I
Okay,
suggest YouTube so we'll know who they are.
that's what I was suggesting. God dang it. You know what? Sometimes stuff be doing too much. Be doing too much.
Too
Y'all
merch.
go ahead. I know they like every week. She got to get stopped. I'm not
technically inclined people. So work with me. In the meantime, y'all discuss.
And I'll
Hot
bring it back.
dogs is okay. Hot dogs is neither hot nor dog. Discuss, no, I'm teasing.
Thank you, Jesus. All right. So Jen and I were talking earlier, and she threw me some questions. So I'm going to kick it off with some of her questions. And one of them is, how long is too long to be a girlfriend? This is typically an issue for the women. So that's why we're going to say girlfriend, because men, when they're ready, they're ready. And it usually don't take a whole lot of time. But how long is too long to be a girlfriend? Because my picker is broken. Same, same outfit. Ooh, child, you better say that.
Mm.
You better say that. Yes, ma'am.
Well, mine must have got broke around the same time, T.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe it was the last eclipse, not the one we just had, but the one before that one where everybody's picker got was broken.
You think
I
our
think that's
eyes
what it
got
was.
burned out by the sun and our brain?
It had to have. Girl, retina's just gone.
Okay.
We can't see red flags. We can't see green flags.
I know
All we
somebody
see is
fine
fabric.
still when I see them though. Look, I know somebody fine when I see them though.
Not yeah,
That ain't broke.
yeah, but you can't see his flag. Hey,
No,
Kia. But you can't see the color of his flag though. He might be fine, but you can't tell if
girl,
he
don't go
has
putting
a
colors
red
on the
flag, green,
flag
huh?
or a multicolor flag, a rainbow
Mm,
flag,
that's
rainbow flag. I'm just saying that be happening to people.
it does. It does. I
I'm gonna
remember
tell
starting.
this story because I know they don't know who I'm talking about. But I remember one time a friend of mine wanted me to meet their new friend, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And so I said hello, and he said hello. I was like,
It's how he holds the R a little too long.
no, 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 no. It was this. Hello.
Hey,
I was
Cleo.
like,
Oh.
no, it was
TW,
a
the
no.
last
It
that
was an
I
immediate
really
no for me.
uh the same I think it was the same day John Wayne Gacy was put to death.
The
I think
same
that was
day.
the one. The same
You
day.
say you think it was the same thing?
That was the last eclipse that I remember. But that's because that happened. It was either that or OJ was he was found not guilty. It was,
He died today.
I
They said.
it
They
was a
said he
lot
died
going
today.
on that day. I can't remember what happened when, but I know it was a lot.
No. Yeah, they said he
He was
passed
ready.
away today.
He did.
Yeah.
He was battling cancer. Didn't even know that.
Yeah. So
That's what
hopefully
Nicole
they
Brown.
did him. Hopefully they did him
I know
right down there
Nicole
to the
Brown was
chemotherapy
like,
because they might not have did him right down there to the chemo.
they might not have now.
Yeah.
They may have sped it up. He
Yeah.
probably came in at stage one,
That's what I'm thinking. Poor baby.
but I ain't light of it. You know, there's a lot of folks dealing with cancer, so I don't want to make light of it. But for him, hmm,
Hmm. Yeah. That was something.
yeah. Now we know why he's single.
Bad press.
But why are you single?
Me?
And how long is too long to be a girlfriend? I'm bouncing now.
How long is too long to be a girlfriend?
How long is too long to be a girlfriend? We don't talk about it at all, T.
I would say 2 years.
That's got to be the golden ticket because that's the same number for me.
Yeah, 2 years we know whether we want to be engaged or not, and if we don't, then it's time to go.
Yeah, you have 24 months
You right,
to
Will.
make.
He did have women. What'd you say? 20
Wasn't he had OJ was well, he was still single. He wasn't married. He was
Yeah, he
still
still had
single.
friends.
Well, I got friends. If we being honest, we didn't ask that question. We asked how long have you been, or why are you still single?
And why am I still single?
Yeah, why are you still single?
I really, I don't know. I haven't
I
seen
don't.
anything that panned out.
Well, let me
Um,
ask you this, Jen. Are you putting yourself in places where you can be seen by the type of man you desire?
I try to, but I think that I think men scatter me. I'm always roll on that because that's really true.
I know it's true for me. Somebody told me
Hmm.
that. Matter of fact, a lot of men tell me that.
Yeah, I acknowledge that I look mean. I can't help that.
You
And
have
that
that
even when I'm being
reputation.
friendly, they think they need to come at me all hard. I say one thing, they fall apart because I can't believe you just said all men. I'm like, I didn't say all men. So even online, I get in trouble. So I'm just used to it.
Join my club.
Yeah, when I
Membership.
really know that I am very sweet.
Oh, we all know that. Those who
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I'm just saying. What's scary about either of you will, please, child.
What? Right.
I've been me for 57 years, and trust me.
Will his no be over 30? However old his daughter is, his oldest daughter. That's how long we've been knowing each other.
Who you and Will?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah, I met
Oh, that's
him
nice.
when I was interning at the Cotton Club,
You
and he
worked at
was
the
playing
Cotton
for women.
Club.
Where I interned at the Cotton Club, child.
Oh wow, I got to sing there a couple times.
It's
Janice
I
Daddy actually got me my first gig over there.
really see when
I
I
told her I
got
had
there,
forgot that.
he was already big time when I got there. Like I missed him by about a year and a half.
Oh, he was somebody big then, but I had totally forgotten about it.
Oh wow.
Forgot about it. Yep, I forgot
By the
about it.
time I got there, he was at Miltoneers, and I never even went to that club because I was at the Cotton Club working. I never got a chance to
Hmm.
go to. Yeah, I never got that
I
opportunity.
was told to get in touch with Carol Albritton, I think her name was, and to let her
That's her.
know that Bernie had said for me to give her a call.
That was Carol.
So yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry. We going down
But
Chicago
anyway,
Lane.
single just because that I'm not gonna say like there's nothing to choose from that because I wouldn't say that.
Right.
But I just think maybe I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. Um, I don't know, girl, and I'm not a in the street person, so that could be true. But I'd be at the grocery store, I'd be at the regular store, I'd be at the gas station, I'd be seen at all these places.
Let me tell you what I did. What I did about 2 weeks ago, I was at Home Depot, and I got me a nice little red flag that I can put on my rearview mirror now because I got some mobility issues in my hip. So I'm sitting in my
Okay,
VIP parking space,
there you go.
and
I
I'm
got one
looking
too.
at the people. Yeah, girl, VIP is nice.
Nice.
So I'm sitting in the car and I'm watching the people going in and out of the Home Depot because they say for single women, it's a good spot to find men.
Hmm.
So I'm looking at the men coming in and out, and I'm just like, this must not be the day for the good men. Because
Now, tell you something. I'd be at the
aesthetically,
grocery store sitting in the car. I'd be like this. Ooh, ooh,
Will, why was
okay.
I about to say that? I was just about to say that.
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. You and Will tell us more about this, pray tell.
Okay, so Will and I had a pact when we were at the
Hmm.
Cotton Club.
Hmm.
And we said, because I met a lot of Will's lady friends at the Cotton
Okay,
Club.
okay. Hey,
And
Yolanda.
he and I said, hey, yo, yo. He and I said that if by the time we were, what was the age, Will? Was it 20? No, not 26. And we're
Oh, y'all
different
was
age.
good and old. 20, 27, 28. You wait till you're good and
It
old.
was older than that. I think it was 30, 32.
Girl, 30. Ooh, gonna wait till you're real old.
But if by that time neither one of us was married, then we would get married to each other.
And
However, Will broke
however,
the pact.
comma, Will, you
Will
broke the
broke the
pact.
pact. He went and got married
Will,
and
how
had
could
two
you do
kids
that?
on me.
Well, he's single now,
It don't matter. He broke the pact.
but he's single now.
uh-uh. We had a specific time, date, and place. He was
Will
in
you write you
violation.
sorry? Will write you sorry down here.
He was in violation of the terms.
Wait, put it down in the comments that you sorry, Will, and ask her to marry you again, and we'll see if
Now
we will allow her to say yes or no.
the only way it would work out is if I get married and then I'm divorced. Then we would be on even playing fields. I got to get married
No,
first.
but you had time to get married while he was married.
Mm,
We'll say you sorry, and then put a proposal down there so we can see if we will accept or not.
35. He says
Then,
35.
then we the people shall vote on the proposal.
Let me see. What are the rest of the comments saying? You have to
Well,
go.
let's see.
Hold on. T said you have to go to the contractor's entrance. However, most of them are married. So still not a win. Not a
Contract.
win at all.
Oh, mm, mm.
And T, most of them are not black. Let me just say that.
Oh, we'll say he is currently partnered.
I am not married, but I am partnered. Will stays partnered. Every time I talk to Will,
I don't even.
he
I ain't never met Will, and I know that.
will keep will keep a dime.
Hmm.
Or as he likes to say, a plus one.
See what I'm saying?
That's why we're not married.
It's Will. It's you.
It's Will. It is
It's
Will.
not her. It's you. I'm pointing to the comment section over here. It's not her. It's you.
Now watch when this replays, the comments will be over here.
My partner does not allow me to date. She's greedy. Don't you hate when that happens? Don't you hate when that happens?
You know what, Will? I'm, I'm about to ban you from commenting.
Will, so he just letting y'all know.
Oh my goodness. Will, would you like to join us in the studio?
You don't have to have. You don't have to be. You can just have your picture up there.
Yeah, you don't have to be live.
Yeah, just your voice.
I'll put
So
the
how long is too long to be a girlfriend? I said 2 years. Did anybody else say? You said 2 years. Anybody else say how long is too long?
anybody else got a time limit on their love? Will, how long is too long for you
You
to
know
date?
what?
Like when you're dating someone, or when you're ready for your plus one to be your only one. How long do you allow that process to take? Okay, Kia. I'm interested to hear from a man's perspective.
I just thought about something. I be
What?
forgetting stuff, girl. See,
What?
me and Will used to live like around the corner from each other, so I used to see him sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, and it took me a while to realize that that's who he was. Cause like Facebook and stuff was new at that time. But and I
Um,
forgot how I finally knew that was him. I don't know if I parked somewhere one day and I was like, "That's that guy that be on Facebook."
wait, but you've always lived on the west side, right? Oh, okay. Then that
I'm
must make
west of the city.
okay.
I
Okay.
haven't lived in the city, and ooh, girl.
I
So
mean, that's what I meant. Like west
we're in the
suburbs.
same township. Yeah, like we were like a block away from each other. This is, and I forgot if I saw him putting his stuff in the car or something one day. I was like, that's that dude. But the thing that makes me laugh now thinking about it is that our internet, you ever had those buildings where it's like that where I live now, though, actually. But the internet here, the internet where I was so bad, I would sometimes have to like crack my window, put my computer like by the window to get internet. It was just was crazy. So even in the winter, girl,
I don't
these
remember them
older.
days.
No, it's listen. Where I am now, I have to have a router in my apartment, and when they come to fix the internet here, they be like, "Oh God, no."
So hold on.
They the
Stephanie said,
internet people don't even want to come here to work on the internet.
let me bring us back.
Hmm.
Stephanie said 6 months is her threshold.
Goodness, that's
And
fast.
Yolanda saying, let me put this up. After a year, we need to be talking about where this relationship is going. Definitely time for that conversation, for sure.
Ooh, ooh.
And here's
So
Will.
wait, so people don't have dead spots no more?
For internet?
Yes,
Girl, we 5G now. What are you talking about, dead spot?
girl, 5G, 10G. It don't work like that where I'm at.
Girl, just twist the foil on top of your antenna. It'll be all right.
Girl, don't tell me that because I'll be trying it. I
Will
am
said,
I am one room away right now from where my internet box is sitting.
mhm.
If I walk one more room away, boom.
That means your walls are concrete.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh,
So
that's a
yeah,
beautiful problem to have. I mean, I would love to have concrete walls.
yeah, it's not good. I
Will
proposed
said
to
most
both.
of the
Wait a minute.
conversation
I propose. What
out
she
with
said?
both.
I got proposed to. What Will say? All jokes aside. Wait, what is? Hold on.
He said
If
if Sharice
Sharice
and
and
I were
I,
both, go ahead.
go ahead.
If Sharice and I were both a little bit more mature, more me than her, we would have made a good couple.
Oh, said the man that's already taken, so he know he can't
with
catch
with his
that.
plus one.
Hmm.
Mind you, this is probably his fifth
But
plus
that's true
one.
because Sharice is cool people. She's good people. She's
I'm
good.
real
She's a
cool.
good girl. You would have had you a good girl.
I don't know about a good girl, but I'm
After
good
a
people.
year, after a year, we need to be talking about where this relationship is going. Boom. When
That
you
part.
already know where it's going, I ain't even got to talk about it. You ain't got to talk about it. You know where it's going.
She said put
I
some
got
fur on
proposed
it.
to both times within 6 months. Stephanie, I've known you since we were young. I believe that. I believe that.
No, that's right.
She said, put some what on it? Earl on it?
Some fur, some foil.
Oh, some
Pearl.
fur. Girl. Girl. Yes, Will, when you lived in Oak Park.
Well, I didn't know you lived in Oak Park.
Hmm.
I am offended that you live that close to me, and I did not know about it.
Y'all. Y'all.
All
So
right.
all the buildings here, Sharice, were built in like 1929, 1925. And that's what most of them is this old building.
Oh, girl, I know about Oak Park.
Oh yeah,
Everything over there is old.
old. Yeah,
It's beautiful,
yeah,
vintage. Old.
yeah,
I know. Our
yeah.
parsonage was in Oak. It was in Oak Park on Columbia.
Girl, what's a parsonage? What's it? Hold on
When
one
the
second.
church owns, when the pastor stays in the home that's owned
I
by the
was sure
church.
about I was sure about to Google you. Google, what is parsonage? I'm like, a who? A partridge in a pear tree? What you?
You know what?
I'm
Back to the
just saying.
question.
What? What did Will say here, Sharice?
As far as far as how long it depends on the individual. Men kind of know, but sometimes people can basically behave their way out of a proposal.
I 100% agree with him that men always know,
That's
and
what I
then
said.
they'll say, "I'll just hang in here because I don't want to hurt her feelings and tell her I don't want her no more,"
Hmm.
and
That's
they'll just
exactly.
continue on as long as you do
That's why we
till
kept
they
it at
find
how
something
long
else.
girlfriend because men always know
Till
right
they
away.
find something new,
Hmm.
and that's how songs like "Congratulations" get wrote. I thought it would have been me standing there with you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I have a reason why I sing that song, but I won't say that on live. I'll say that
Girl,
to
what
you.
is it? Ain't nobody here but us. What happened was
No, I made a TikTok
what?
that
Oh
I
my
sing
god!
this song every month when
Congratulations.
my lady thing comes. Yeah, because I'm all my friends in menopause, and I'm like, I wish you had a good day, but it's
I
not.
was gonna say something, but I'm not. It's gonna be like, wow, girl, that's really cool. But so yeah.
That's
So
why
you are excited, but I'm so excited.
you, girl. I wish.
You know what? Speaking of menopause, you men close your ears. When
Oh,
that
they need
thing
to listen.
showed up, baby, that thing had me crying. So I didn't know what was wrong with me.
Are you serious?
Sharice, I be having a perfectly wonderful day and just be
Mhm.
and I called my mama. I said, Mama, I don't know what's wrong. I was crying all the time. When commercial come on, I just cried. And okay, she said, girl, let me come pick you up. I don't know what's, you know. And that's what it was. Hmm.
Girl, them
Yeah.
hormones be off the Richter scale. Just be
Girl.
ping, ping. Okay.
Yeah. I think I passed all that now, but it was the I'm hot and ooh this and I'm mad, I'm happy, upset. Oh, it ain't. It's not. God got a sense of humor.
Girl, a huge sense of humor.
As is pointed out, menopause is really men no pause. Like men don't pause for you no more.
Oh yeah,
The
that's
lies,
exactly what it is.
the lies. Yes, they did. The worst part for me was the hot flashes. Yeah, they not cute. Mm-mm. But should be
See,
some people don't go through that at all.
no, and my mother didn't,
Mine didn't
and
either.
most of the women in my family that I know, well, my aunts, I don't
Mine
recall
didn't
them.
either. Wait, what? Now what did Will just say here?
At this point in life, I honestly think that people don't really know each other well enough to get married until they have been together for at least 2 to 3 years. I think you have to have time as a. I think he will be continuing his thought in a second. But here's my thing, because I watch a lot of crime shows like
Hmm.
Snap for
We learned a
Mystified.
lot from that too. A lot of
I've
good
learned that
information.
you can know somebody for 40 years. You can be married to somebody for 40 years and it won't stop them from putting a knife through your throat.
And that's why I said when I do get married again, ain't nobody better not be coming in there with a lipstick in their hand or a pen, not a fork or a spoon or a cup of
Nothing.
yogurt. Don't bring that in here. Because I don't know what
Nothing.
you plan to do. You may be planning to choke me with that yogurt in my sleep. I don't know.
Okay. And why we
Mm-mm.
got antifreeze in the kitchen? Why is this antifreeze in the kitchen?
Thank you,
You trying to kill me slowly.
girl. Yeah, Washington and Kyla, Will. I lived over there where that building burned down to the ground some years. What's funny is let me see, was that the building you were in? Yeah, the building you lived in caught on fire, and then the building I lived in caught on fire. Will, did you start that fire? No.
Wait, my people, y'all had the same landlord?
You know what? We sort of did because the landlord's cousin and him like owned all this property together, and then they parted property. His cousin kept what was over where Will was, and my landlord kept what was over on my side. But I do think that the son
Mm-hmm.
is the one who had did that.
Arson.
Yeah, and if I ever see that man again, it's on sight.
On site.
I'm a windmill for
Oh,
Jesus.
I'm with you with my line.
I'm a
All
windmill.
right.
I'm a windmill.
Okay. Why are we always talking about love these days?
Cause
What's
people
up?
scared. Cause people scared to actually be in love, and it's easier to sit up and talk about it,
Is that
analyze it, slice it up into 16 pieces. Especially
wel-
men. Yeah, I said it.
welcome
Yeah,
in,
I
Key?
said it.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Kia. Yeah,
Hey,
men.
Key.
Hey, girl. Yeah, men would rather
How
shut
y'all
up and
doing?
talk about it. We good. They rather shut up and talk about it, analyze it, be all kinds of experts on it while they on the line because they scared to go put their real heart on the line. I said it.
You sure said it loud and clear. I heard.
And did?
Okay, Kia,
Yes.
catch up.
Okay.
No, I think you said you already gave your answer for the first one. Why are we always talking about love these days?
Um. Well, I talk about it because I'm a hopeless romantic.
Me
So
too.
You're a Scorpio,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm a hopeless
Water
romantic. So
signs.
people,
Yeah, I'm a hopeless romantic too.
yeah.
I still be
I
like, I think
truly
it could
believe.
happen.
I truly believe there is someone for everyone. I see it often. I'm still waiting on mine.
If that lady with two heads could get her husband,
I, it's somebody for everybody.
why can't
Girl,
I?
the
I'm just
identical
waiting
twin.
for mine.
You
I'm
think
just
that man
waiting.
was gonna pass up two women in one body?
Now, he's only married to one of them.
Only one, but they share the same organ below the waist.
They share the same body.
They should. Well, yeah, everything
Men
below the.
is one
Yeah.
thing. They just have two heads up here. One
They
body,
both
two
feel
heads.
everything except for when one is kissing the other one.
I couldn't. You know what? They'd I'm not trying to be funny nor insensitive, but they would have had to take me off my sister's show. I would've just said,
You like table of one.
you got to remove me
Call you when
right
your
now.
table is ready.
I'd have been in a corner. I'd have been in a corner long.
You could have gave me a prosthetic body half.
I'd have been in a court of law
I would have sued myself.
demanding that somebody do something about this.
Yeah,
They
that's
could have
I
that's
have
too
never.
sued one
much.
side of my body.
Baby, they could have never.
Unless he
I'm
They
just
could
feels
have.
like he has the best of both worlds and they don't mind sharing.
I'm putting a restraining order on the left side of my body.
Thank you.
I mean, I
Somebody,
don't think she's.
we'd have been to the Supreme Court.
Is the top half of their body ambidextrous enough to move one up top, one at the bottom? Like,
I
can
think
you?
they just two heads, and this
Yeah,
one
it's
like goes off this way, and one
Yeah,
body.
I'm
So
not going
I
to
think
hell.
they
I'm
only
not
have
talking
two
to y'all. I'm
arms,
not
right?
talking to y'all about this. I'm not going to
No, I'm just thinking about myself in this situation.
well, you know, if Ben Carson was still using half his brain, we could tap into him and find out if he's surgeries.
hell.
But he ain't on his rocker lately, so
Y'all ain't
I'm
taking me.
okay.
Listen here, let me tell you something. If half of everything belongs to me,
oh, you got to divide that by three.
what if you don't like the guy?
What if the other head on your body doesn't like the guy?
Not. I mean, this is a whole separate person right here. I mean, what if I'm not trying to be funny, but what if they don't like him?
They
Girl,
ain't
we
that
going to
separate.
court.
We got the same fingerprints.
We going to court.
Her fingerprints are my fingerprints.
Girl, we going to court.
That's too much. What was the next question that I missed? That's too much. I can't. I can't.
Oh my God.
We always talking about. Oh my Jesus! Why are we always talking about love these days? Oh, I got
I
tears.
done choked myself over here.
Mm-mm.
Because I really
Is
mean what I said.
is
We
everybody
going to
scared of
court.
love? Is everybody scared of love?
Yes, they are. Love is terrifying.
Is it?
Yes, it is. But it's also thrilling. The lady said in the Prince of Tides. Was it the Prince of Tides? The mirror has two faces. She said love. She said if love is so horrible, then why do we keep doing it again and again? She says because when it's good, it's amazing.
What's the
So
story?
it's terrifying, but it's amazing.
I can go with that. That makes a lot of sense.
Hmm.
What you say, Kia?
I can go with that. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, let's
It's like
face it, Sharice. Think back to when you was in love. Now,
The
think about when you was
actions of
in love,
somebody loving you is fantastic.
girl.
It's when they
I
don't
mean,
love you that it's
right? That's when
raggedy.
it. Yeah, then it don't.
That's
Yeah,
when
then
it's
you can keep it.
raggedy.
Then
Hmm.
you can keep
I'm
it. Then
stick with my mother's love.
no, but think about the last time you was in love. Then
See,
you feel
so for
invincible, and
me,
then you feel, I'm so pretty, oh so witty.
That's
You
when
feel
you
all that.
believe that love can conquer
I don't,
everything. It don't matter.
Yes,
I
We're
don't
gonna fix it.
feel
We
that
love
I've
each other. We can
ever,
work it out.
I don't feel that I've ever been in love because if I was in love, I would still be in love because that's how love works.
because just because a
It never,
relationship
it
ends
doesn't.
doesn't mean that the love dies.
Oh, the love is dead. It's gone. It's
You
buried.
can still have love for someone and not be in love with them. Wish them well.
That's very true,
No,
Jen.
You
no,
can,
no,
but you can.
no.
So I don't think that's true because once love dies, let me see, how can I explain this? Like my
It's
first husband,
dead.
I
my
didn't say I look.
children's
I didn't say
my
I
children's
experienced it. I said
father,
it's possible.
so my children's father, I was married to him for 21 years. And because of circumstances that were beyond my helping him, we divorced and we grew up like very, very close together. But I still have love for him, but it's nothing like the love that we had. I call him my big brother now.
But
That's
you
my
I
still
big
feel
love
brother.
him. It's just different, but you still love
Yeah,
him.
it's different. I mean, I don't think I would ever stop caring for him, but I'm not in love with him like you would be in love with your
Right.
husband, your mate, or something. It's
Yeah.
and
really
that's
just like we're family now.
and
Hmm.
that's the thing. I care for my son's father. I don't love him. Care for him. If he broke his toe, I'd be concerned.
Now, Tisha Lee, we cannot address that comment you just put up there.
So it's, I think,
Y'all can read it, but that's y'all. Don't y'all go there.
I didn't see it yet.
Ah. Can I
Now,
post it?
Tisha Lee.
Hold on.
No.
Let me read, Will. Once you get to a certain age, the conversation changes because now you are thinking about your quality of life and what's going to happen when you're starting to physically slow down and need somebody. Now that I agree with. That's my focus now. If I get involved with someone at this point, it's for who do I want to live the rest of these days out with? Because I have fewer summers ahead of me than I have behind me.
Not love.
Huh?
No, it won't be for love.
I mean, I would like them a lot.
Come on now.
wait a minute, can you please repeat that?
Will is addressing the question of why are we always talking about love these days? Or wait a minute,
Hmm.
is everybody scared? And he was saying once you get to a certain age, the conversation changes because now we're thinking about your quality of life, and what's going to happen. And for me, that's when I'm thinking about who I want to spend the rest of my days with. I don't necessarily have to be in love with this person. It can be someone that I absolutely like a whole lot.
But
Like
what
more, I
fun
like
is
this
that though?
person more than I like everybody else.
So
You can't
so
say the
this is
R word,
really
Will.
what what fun is that
Who's
though?
echoing?
Because
Somebody has an
if
echo.
if you want to be in a relationship with somebody, then wouldn't you want to be like in love with that person?
Stephanie, I'm 53. Being in love with somebody is not to me what it was when I was in my 20s. I
I
don't
mean,
have to be.
it's not the same, but I think when you love somebody, it's a deeper process. Like somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, it would have to be somebody that you would really. So I'm guessing you saying you just want to be in deep like of the person.
We can be in deep like if I meet someone and they prove themselves to be a very trustworthy person, someone that I feel comfortable with in making decisions, someone who I would actually prefer somebody that's actually smarter than me. I don't want to be the smartest person in the relationship. I have um yeah, I guess it has to do with my father because my father was extremely intellectual, and I'm just into really smart men. So I don't necessarily have to be in love with you, but you just have to show characteristics of someone who can handle business, who can. When I get to a point where I'm no longer able to take care of myself, I think, can you step in and take care of these things? Are you able to do we have enough respect and loyalty between us that you can do these things for me?
So
That's
then
what I'm
when you looking at trust and loyalty in that manner, that does have to do with the love though, because the person has to, in order for you to trust your health, your well-being, and everything that you have to somebody, trust indicates love to me.
mm, love encompasses trust. Trust doesn't always encompass love. I trust my company to pay me every other week. I don't love my company, but I trust them to do what they're supposed to do because that's their
Okay.
job.
So, okay, now let me ask you this question, because I'm gonna be 60 this year, and
Hmm.
I totally still believe in love. So I wouldn't be with a person that I didn't love. Like I don't know what type of love it would be, but I would have to love this person. Like I would have to love the person, enjoy their company, enjoy talking to them, enjoy uh, intimacy with them, everything. That's what love is all about in a relationship. So
Right.
you want that, but you just not saying that's what you want.
No, you're defining it for yourself. You're defining it as. It may not be the same for me. And that's okay. We can have two different definitions of what we want. And
So
it
no,
can
I'm
work
saying
equally.
when
Go
I
ahead.
hear you say your words, it's
Hmm.
basically saying the same things that I'm saying though, but you just not calling it love.
Because I don't feel that I don't think I have to have love to
I think
have those
Teresa
things.
said she may feel that she just may need respect
Okay.
Yeah.
and that they're compatible.
It doesn't have to be love for me.
She don't want
I,
her heart in it.
Okay.
yeah. But it can still be
Which I'm
what it
kind
is.
of,
And
yeah, I'm
it
kind
could
of,
look exactly like what you have, but it's just not love for me.
I still want 16-year-old giddy, goofy,
That's
you
me.
know. I know I'm dreaming, but let me have
Yeah,
it. Okay, that's
that
all
never
I
worked
got.
out for me.
That's not a
That never
dream,
worked
Jennifer.
out.
It's not a dream.
I
You
still
ever
want
watch
that.
you ever watch some of the programs like you ever saw Eat, Love, and Pray?
Hmm.
That's a beautiful, it's a beautiful movie. And
Yeah.
I still think that people can find that. I don't care what age you are, I think you can still find it.
Yeah, I'm for
I'm
Absolutely.
just a
all the mushy
romantic.
movies, old, old, new. It don't matter. I'm still all the
Yeah, see,
mushy
I
mushy.
think I'm just a diehard romantic.
Cherie
And
says she coming to the wedding like this.
don't do it, Cherie. Don't do it.
It is.
I want
She
all the
coming in there
Hallmark
like,
love
where
in the
you at?
world.
Where
Let
you
me
at?
just say this. I am a hopeless romantic. I'm a Pisces. So it is inherently in me to be romantic. Like even when I'm planning an event, there's romance in the event. Like I'm all about the pomp and circumstance of romance,
Yeah.
but I don't have to be in love.
So
Hmm.
you
I can go.
I want all the Hallmark moment feels, and I want all of it.
Yeah, see,
me
when
I
I
want to
too.
had the
talk.
Hallmark moment feels, it came with knives in the back afterwards. I don't like that. I don't.
So let me
That
tell
just
you
means you
about
had picked the
what.
wrong one. That's all.
Yeah. So love doesn't mean that everything's always just going to be perfect. Love just
I
means
get
that you love a person enough that if they do mess up, you may be able to still be with that person because they did mess up.
I'm not
If
looking
that
for a
person,
perfect. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for
right,
what works for me. Right
right,
now, sharing that emotion doesn't work for me. It has not worked for me. And at this point, I'm not willing to let that piece of me go.
okay,
At
I
like
get it. I
I don't
totally
need to.
understand that part. I totally
Because I
understand.
keep telling people I'm one bad relationship away from being in an episode of Snap.
Don't do it, sis. Don't do
I'm trying to save the
Mhm.
world and my freedom. I like being free. I orange looks good on me, but not when I'm behind bars.
So
Oh
let me
Lord.
ask this question. So say you got into a relationship, right? And so you get into
Mhm.
a relationship with somebody and you know, you're not looking for all the giddy love stuff. You just want somebody that you feel like is going to respect you and you can respect them and you guys can live in harmony and where you're both trying to go in life. So what you're saying is if that person messes up, because I've said this to myself a number of times, if that person messes up, I'm not gonna be hurt behind it. I'm just gonna go, I can go on with my life. So that's basically what you're saying. Like, okay, so if he mess up, guess what? It is what it is. I'm gonna move on.
I think she more or less saying she wants to keep herself where if he does mess up, she's not
Exactly.
emotionally torn up about it, and she may choose or not choose to continue.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Because
So
if and I know this sounds horrible when I'm about to say it, because as I was about to say it, I realized how ridiculous it's gonna sound. But how do I want to word this? If I keep my expectations low, you can't disappoint me.
So
so
you
let me
keep
tell
your
you.
So if
expectations
my
close to the
expectations,
failure
if
line.
you say it again,
You keep your expectations close to the failure line.
basically, yeah.
Okay.
So I understand that because I make those statements. My statements are always, I'm not, I don't want to put my heart into anything because my heart has been let down before. So
Yeah.
if I condition my mind to say, okay, you know, it is what it is. We just gonna do what we gonna do. We gonna, you know, take care of each other. If something happened to you, I'm gonna be there for you. If something happened to me, you be there for me or whatever. And um, if you happen to mess up, my heart not gonna be in it to the point where I'm just devastated. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I'll be able to keep moving forward if that happens
But
to me.
don't you feel like that's setting a foundation for failure? Like you just here, we just gonna lay it roll it right on out now. It's gonna fail, so we just gonna walk in this path.
But see, that's what I said earlier.
And that's why I was saying I know it's gonna sound bad when I say it, because I don't want it to seem like I'm setting the scene for failure. But in the back of my mind, because
You
I've been
are.
down this road before, I kind of expect it to go that way because it starts off nice. We get to this point. I piss you off. You piss me off. Whoever got to the pissed off point first, and then we either get beyond that and we grow, or we stay stagnant.
Hmm. But I
And
think that's why
lately,
you have to, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, and lately we just stay stagnant, and eventually we just go our separate ways without even an
Mhm.
explanation as to what happened.
Is that
How do we
because
get
you're
here?
Pisces stubborn?
No, no, no. The Pisces isn't stubborn. The Pisces on the cusp of Aries is stubborn. No offense to T. Joe.
I think you gotta bring you gotta you can you bring your heart, but more of your head to the dating pool. But sometimes we tend to lead with our heart and let the heart continue to lead. But you still got to use your brain. I keep going back to that video of that guy that was being all animated, where he was like, "You have to say to yourself, my husband wouldn't talk to me like that. My husband wouldn't be asking me to pay half. My husband would." But there's so much truth in what he was saying is that you have to keep using your brain. That when
Mm-hmm.
something is happening that you know is not suited for you, you got to say to yourself, this not my dude. Not that you're gonna even
Mm-hmm.
stop right there, but you have to take note of it and go, so he's the type of dude that wants me to pay half for dates. Do I want to continue on with okay, so he's the type of dude not gonna call me every day. Am I gonna like okay, so he's the type of dude don't like nobody asking him no questions, when you get on the date. Moses, where you at? But
Right.
so
Don't
I
ask
mean,
no
so
questions.
if that's something, not that there's anything wrong with that, because some people that's a fit for them. But if
Right.
it's not a fit for you, ain't no need you trying to make it fit. And then
And but
he'd all come again later.
and here's the thing. For me, I always lead with my heart. It's
Hmm.
very rare that I listen to the things going off, the cylinders going off in my brain saying, check, 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 clock it, clock it. My heart is like, uh-uh, don't worry
See,
about
my
that.
heart be
What?
enjoying it like this. Really, really, when I get home, I'll be like,
Right. My heart be like, ooh, child. And then you get home, your head be like, you so stupid.
hmm no, not that. I just be like, now you ain't heard when they had said. Now I don't know what that means.
Mhm.
Cause I ain't lying now.
Or your
I'm
brain,
all forgetting, but when I come in the front door, I'm looking already out the back
or they answered their cell phone, and walked away from you while they were talking.
every
Your
time.
brain is like, you saw that,
Yeah.
right?
Don't
You
Mm-hmm.
never
saw
answer the phone in your presence. These are okay. So, ladies, what are some things
Ooh.
that
Oh.
women ignore? So we just said some things like he walks away when he's on the phone. He never answers the phone when he's in your presence. What are real red flags you think people just ignore? He can't
We
talk to you
never
when he get to the house. He in the car
we
talking, and he
never
go,
go
"Let
we
me call
never
you back. I'm
go to
about to
your
head in the
house.
house." Yeah, you never go to the house.
Mm-hmm.
it's a it's a baby seat in the back seat, but he claimed he has no children.
We drive very
Girl,
far away for that.
get away from my daddy, champ. That's one of them moments you're trying to have.
We drive
Right.
very far away for dates.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
But he says it's a change of scenery.
The good
Mm-hmm.
morning chain text.
We don't even get beyond that.
Okay, is it a red flag? Okay, is it a red flag for
Yes,
you?
Yolanda.
If you're okay, so is it a red flag for you if you're talking to someone on the phone and it's 1:30 in the morning and his phone rings?
Yes.
Hmm.
If
Are
we on the phone
we?
talking and his phone
How
rings,
deep are we into this talking to each other?
Y'all talking.
is he at my house or I'm at his house and his phone ring at
Now y'all
1:30?
on the
No,
phone. You're on the
we're on the
phone.
phone,
Oh, and
and
his
his
phone ring at
other line
1:30.
rings, and he answers it.
One of your kids better be on
Even if
there
he
waiting for
don't
the
answer it, but
emergency.
you know the phone rang. You okay? So what if it's 1:30 in the morning and you call him and it says call waiting? You
Gina,
know
we
that's
Wait,
just
don't
who?
pause right
Who you
here.
when
talk? Who you
Pause
talking
right
to?
here. Pause right here. Why is the phone company in our business like this now anyway? Y'all know that's a thing now, right? When you call somebody and tell you if they on the phone.
it
I
ring
don't
it
I've
ring
never
beep.
seen this.
It'll say call waiting.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow. You
Really?
must have
Y'all
an
ain't know
iPhone.
that? No, I have
No.
a nope.
It,
I have a Samsung.
Oh, you sure do.
it,
It says call waiting now.
Wow.
well, okay.
Okay, so it's 1:45 and you decide to make a phone call and it says call waiting.
Who you on the phone talking to? Because you're not talking to me.
Right.
Hmm.
Red flag?
Question.
Definite red
It's
flag.
it, it's
It
it's
requires
mauve. It's
question
mauve.
conversation.
It's mauve. It ain't red yet. It's mauve.
Every Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, one of those days, he's MIA.
That's a problem.
Red flag.
Red flag.
We
That's a
getting into
red
the
flag
hot
for you?
sauce color. It's hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's hot sauce.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Where you talk
Okay.
on the phone every day during work hours, but after 5 or 6 o'clock at night, you don't
Oh
talk
What
yeah,
if he
on the
that's
just
phone.
blood.
never? What if he just never supports anything that you're doing? He ain't
That's
got time
blood
for
red.
that.
That's blood red.
He
Oh,
be
that's red
busy.
flag.
That red flag the size of the American flag.
Okay.
What if your grandmama should pass away and he don't show up for the funeral or come over? He call you and say, "Are you okay?" Blah blah blah. But he don't know. He didn't come and like
Mm-mm,
take you to do any of the running or just to check on you or go to the funeral that day.
mm-mm.
That's a
Nope.
problem.
That's a red flag because it
How
means you
long
don't
have
want.
we
You're
been
not trying to
together
be
at
here
this
for him.
point? Right.
Oh, Sharice.
But I'm not denying that I expect failure because I've
Okay.
had failure.
But I think
She
because you
said,
expect it, you said you are
draw it
setting
to
yourself
yourself.
up like you're right. You're bringing that to the forefront.
Law of
You taking
attraction.
luggage. You taking your bad luggage into your next situationship.
No, 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 no. Okay,
Yeah.
let me clear up. I'm not treating him any differently.
But you
I'm
No,
not.
but your mindset is that it's not going anywhere but to the trash can.
and you're
However
not
long it takes to get there.
Say it again.
I said
I
you're
said
not.
go ahead.
You're going into the relationship maybe not treating him differently, but your mindset is that this is going straight to the trash can right off the rip. Like
Mm,
you're not giving it a different state of mind.
no, I don't think that's what it is. So let's back up for a second. Because I've been in situations, I've been in relationships that did not fare well for me. I know I know what those look like. So when this one starts looking like that, I'm not waiting around for it to change or get better because I know from experience this is pretty much how it's going to be.
So
That's not me. Hold on. That's not me setting it up for fail. Not me having a level of failure as an expectation. It's just me recognizing that you look like him or you are acting like he acted. And when I waited it out with him, it didn't fare well for me. So if you're acting just like he's acting and you're saying the things that he's saying, I can only expect that what you're going to bring is similar to what he's bringing. Now, I'm not one to quickly ditch the situation. I'll wait it out and see what happens. But if it continues to start moving in the same way that the other one moved, then I'm going to remove myself from it. But I'm not necessarily expecting failure. I'm just used to failure. So I know failure is possible.
so then what the young lady said, Yolanda, I think that's her name. What she said was then you're taking trauma from your past relationship to your next relationship, which you're saying because you're saying, okay, I see them red flags.
Stephanie, you're going in, your volume is going in and out.
So what you're saying is that you're going to take partially what happened to you in the last relationship with you into the next relationship because you're looking for the red flags. And I get it. I mean, I understand. I'm not saying that that's a wrong thing for you. But what I'm saying is the reality of it is in the beginning, you said that when you go into the relationship, you're not you don't have a lot of expectations long as you guys are agreeable to live together, to take care of the things that need to be taken care of, that's all you really needed in the relationship. So your past trauma is still there because you're not fully opening up yourself and giving all of yourself to the person that you get in a relationship with.
Um, I don't think I don't think that having no expectation is a bad thing, because I think where you get tripped up is when you have an expectation of this person and they don't live up to that expectation, then you're upset. So if I come into it without that expectation of it being good or bad, then if it's good, great. If it's bad, okay. I've been here before. I know what to do. But I don't know anybody that goes into a situation with high expectations and those expectations are met. Nobody's meeting everybody's expectations.
Hmm.
I don't I don't know anybody that's met anyone that's met all of their expectations. Otherwise, they still be with these people.
So
But as far as trauma, my traumas I have dealt with. That's why I'm 12 years out of my last relationship. I'm very free and clear of the trauma, but because I just don't like what I see these days, I choose to not be bothered, because a lot of the men that I come across, not necessarily that are interested in me, but a lot of the men that I have conversations with,
Hmm.
I don't know where they think they're going to find the women that they're looking for at this age. What
I
they're looking
wholeheartedly
for
understand that.
is 20 something year olds. You're looking for a 30 something year old. You're not looking for a 50 something year old woman that's been down the same road you've been down and traveled the same in the same spaces that you've traveled. So I know what the expectations are. I know how this goes. You need somebody that's a little more easily influenced by what it is that you have to offer.
so then what you this wouldn't be somebody that you would endeavor into a relationship with, because you're going to see these red flags before you and this person actually get into a relationship where, hey, it's serious and we're going to get married and we're going to be together. This is going to be, we're going to be in this relationship. So basically, you're saying that you're going to, I'm sorry, you're going to spot all of these things in the beginning. It's not going to be a relationship before you get to see those things, because you're going to make sure those things aren't there before you get into the relationship.
I'm having a hard time making out what you're saying, Stephanie, because your volume is going in and out. But basically, what I'm saying is, I don't have to keep putting my hand on a hot stove to know that I'm gonna get burnt.
Right. So I'm saying
Hmm.
these are things that you're going to see these things before you're in the relationship, basically, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay, so that, I think my understanding was you were saying you can be in a relationship, and if something happens, then you can just turn off that switch, and it wouldn't be such a big thing to you, because hey, look, I've been here before, I've been hurt before, I can walk away. So these things you're going to spot before you're actually in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what a lot of people don't know, that only a very few people know, I am extremely sensitive.
Okay.
Extremely sensitive. So I have to have a level of protection of myself, of my heart and my mind when I'm dealing with people, because the slightest things hurt me.
Hmm.
Like, you may say something to me and it may not even be about me. The anger and the vitriol that you have may not even be for me, but
Hmm.
because we call each other loving each other, and I'm always of the mindset that you would never do or say anything to hurt me, and you actually hurt me, I'm hurt. Like, I can't sleep hurt. That my last relationship, I had a lot of sleepless nights because it was so much going on in my head that I didn't understand. I wasn't getting the communication that I needed, and it was killing me slowly because I internalized things extremely. Like, I can't even explain how deeply things bother me. So I'm the way that I am because I have to make sure that when I let the guard down, when the walls come down, you have my best interest at heart. I can trust you with my heart.
So
Hmm.
that part I can get. I can understand that. I thought you were saying my I had the wrong understanding because I thought you were saying that you can be in a relationship, and if someone messes up in that relationship that you're in, that you've endeavored into, then you can just walk away, and because you've already expected to get the hurt or something. So
Mm,
what you're saying is it'll be before you endeavor into that relationship.
right.
Okay, I get
Hmm.
it. That makes a lot of sense because I'm the same way. Like
Yeah.
when I'm in a relationship, I give every and all of me. So
All.
I have been hurt before in relationships, but I guess I'm just crazy because I'm just a diehard romantic, and if that relationship goes bad, guess what? I'll move to the next one.
See, I wish I could move to the next one easily. I honestly admire people who can go from one relationship to another without missing a beat. It takes
It
me
take me a
years.
minute now. It
Yeah,
take me
I
a minute.
can't.
It takes me years to
It takes
get
a while.
beyond
Yeah, it
that.
does
Like,
take a while, but
it,
guess what?
when my last relationship broke up, my godmother was asking me, what was going on, what happened. I couldn't even talk, and it had been months since we had broken up. I couldn't even tell her.
Hmm.
I just started crying
Oh.
because it hurt me that bad.
Yeah.
Mm. I
So,
know the last time I had my heart broke,
mm,
it and this was some years ago though, but when I tell you I did not think that my heart was ever gonna stop hurting. I thought there is no way in the world this is ever not gonna hurt. But it don't hurt no more.
it takes a
But
long
at the time I could not see how it was ever gonna stop hurting.
I
I
agree.
thought I'm just gonna be. I was like, oh, I finally experienced real heartbreak. Like now I know it. I'm going to find out what it is. But yeah,
Exactly.
I got over it.
And see,
Yolanda said, I think she is saying she is at a level of maturity that when the red flags come, they are not surprising to her because she has experienced this before. Exactly.
Right.
exactly,
That's
exactly.
it.
Mm,
And see, I think I'm that type of person too. And when I do see red flags, I most definitely will start to pull away because guess what? I've already been hurt before. So
Hmm.
even if I go into a relationship and I give my all, like
Yeah.
hey Stephanie, you going in here? I'm in love. We in love. We doing what we do. This is what it is. When I notice those red flags, even if
then it's
those red
time to
flags
go.
are there in the beginning, guess
Hmm.
what Stephanie does? Stephanie
Bag up and go.
can back on up.
Hmm.
I can do
That's
that.
what you got to do. You got to take yourself back and get on down the road.
You do.
Yes.
Be like, excuse me, pass me that over there. Yeah, put that in your luggage. Excuse me, but my red crayon. Give my red crayon. You got to get all your stuff and get
For the
gone.
last.
Yeah, everything you brought in the closet left.
And
Ladies, going.
sometimes I
I'm
have
sorry.
to
Go ahead.
check. I have to check myself because I I'm so that person that when I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna give everything that I have. I'm gonna love you the best that I can love you. But when you start to exert certain things, just like you said,
Hmm.
you start to exert certain things or show me something that does not look right or it doesn't feel right to me, then guess what I
Hmm.
do? I just slowly pull back So if
Yep.
that day comes that you walk in the door and be like, well, hey, look, this ain't for me. I found somebody else or whatever the situation may be. Guess what Stephanie gonna say? I'm gonna wish you well and I'm gonna move forward. I'm not gonna be devastated.
Stephanie leaving the
Oh,
relationship.
not me. Mm-mm. Oh, say, mm-mm.
She's like, oh, girl, oh, got to go. She's
I
like,
didn't
I
even
have
see it.
exited the building. Oh, you didn't see it?
No.
Oh, not me. Mm-mm. Oh, say, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, I'm gonna have to get off right here. No,
This is my stop. Yep. This
I could not see it.
Like, I got to go. Well, ladies, let me ask you guys a question because, we can't be on here all night. But going forward, what are some subjects you guys think you would like to discuss on the lives?
Mm.
I like the random topics.
yeah,
Random? Okay.
I like the random topics.
Okay.
I mean
I'm gonna
that's
pick some.
stuff that everybody is interested in anyway. Most people are interested in because this is the world we live in. This is just the way it goes. Like we didn't used to have these conversations before. Like
Mm-hmm.
this will be stuff like we would just sit down and women would talk about, oh, I want a man that was like this. I want a man like this or whatever. But
Mhm.
it's not that way anymore. Men have feelings and expectations, and women have feelings and expectations nowadays. And I'm truly can say that we're living in a world right now where I've always heard that in order to be a warrior or to hold on to a castle or to run a kingdom, you have to be able to work on principle and not emotion. And right now, what I see is a whole lot of emotion. And I even have to grab my sons. If I think my sons, they start talking a little too emotional for me, and yeah, what are you doing? How are you going
Mm-hmm.
to protect the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're thinking too much about other stuff.
Oh, you don't protect the castle just by pulling out a spear, stabbing somebody. That's not it.
Mm, you got to be
Protect the
able to
moat.
strategize.
Protect the moat.
You got to take your emotions out of it because sometimes you got to make some calls that's gonna not have to have anything to do with emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
what I have to try to tell my son sometimes. Like, oh no, it's not saying that you don't have feelings. Yes, you have feelings, and you express those feelings. But after you express those feelings, you stand up and you do what's needed to take care of this castle, and that's
Look, here's a random question right here. Do you think that it's acceptable that so many women now expect men to pay their bills when they're dating?
I think
it.
that's retarded.
Hmm?
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
really
that's
think.
retarded.
You said that's a no-no?
I think it's absurd. Like I'm taking care of myself. If we're dating, you still live in your place, I still live in mine. We're dating. I don't need you to
Yeah.
pay my bills while we're dating. Now, if I take your last name, sure, take some of these bills. Go right ahead. Fine. Because I'm still going to
Mm-hmm.
have to pay these bills if you don't stick around.
That's fine, T.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine.
I
But I
I
do expect
go ahead,
that
Stephanie.
I do expect that as a man, you don't have to pay my bills. If I'm taking care of myself and you come to me or whatever, and we decide to date, then I think that that's something that you have to take into consideration. And even if I don't take it, I think some things you should offer, whether I say yes or no about it. Some things you should offer.
I think it's
To get
become
my
more
nails done and a
expectation
pedicure.
more and more and more. Like it's the expectation.
Right. But see, this is the thing. If you have no expectations, then you get nothing, is what I say. You have to have some
Mm.
type of expectation. Other than that, you get nothing. Because that's just the way they're going to think about it, because we're in a different phase of men right now. It's not like your
Mm-hmm.
daddy was and my daddy was.
Let me
When
know
they,
if you still hear it.
huh,
Mm-hmm.
when they got married, guess what they did? My mom
Nope,
worked
I don't
if she
hear.
wanted to work. My mom worked when we was getting ready to go on vacation. She might make a few dollars, say, "Hey, look, baby, I'm gonna go to work so I can buy the kids some clothes for this vacation or whatever." But my mom worked when she wanted to work. It wasn't a necessity for her to work. The
Right.
But
Bible
they were
did.
married,
The Bible
Mhm.
so
didn't
there's
say
a
when a
difference.
woman finds a man. The Bible said when a man finds a woman.
But what you're, Stephanie, you're talking about a married couple,
Right. But what I'm
but
saying,
we're talking about dating.
dating, his mindset should be if he's dating me with the hopes of us being married, then there's some things he should think to do, whether I accept them or not. He should offer some things. And I'm not saying you have to offer to pay my rent, but there's some things we need to talk about before the marriage. Because you'll get in a marriage with somebody, and if you guys don't have these conversations, guess what? You don't know how he's been raised and what he wants to do.
Well, having a conversation about bill payment because you're moving towards marriage, that's different.
Yes.
Coming into a dating, so you're not even in a relationship. You're
Mm-mm.
dating, like the first couple of dates. You
Oh
expect
no,
this person.
I wouldn't expect him to do anything
That's
for.
I think that's where
Yeah,
what
I
Dan
think
was
that's
getting
what
at.
if that's what she was saying, then that's what I was missing.
Yeah, I expect you to take me to dinner and pay the bill. I expect you
Mhm.
to take me to the movies and buy the tickets.
I
Now,
might
if
go
I
to the movies and he
like,
might put out his credit card and I might pay.
Now, what I will do when we're in Walgreens and you put your stuff on the conveyor belt first, and I put my stuff on there second, and you pay for your. I mean, your stuff is, they slide it through the register or whatever, and my stuff comes up. What we finna do?
I'm walking off.
You finna get that?
I'm walking off. I'm putting my stuff up there and I'm
put
gone.
on the conveyor belt, you gone.
I
Like
know
I'm
you
finna go
better
to
come out of there with
the
my stuff too.
But see, that's and,
Where's my Reese cup?
that's the thing though. I think we live in such a different phase of dating and relationships now that I mean women expect certain things, men expect certain things. I don't think that it should be expectation within dating in that manner because we may go to the movies and say we go out to dinner. He has every plan in the world to pull his credit card out and pay for it. I just might pull
Mhm.
my credit card out and pay for it. You get it the next time. It's
Mhm.
like I don't I don't look at those type of things. It's if I'm dating you, 9 times out of 10, I'm dating with the expectations of moving into a relationship.
Mhm.
So you
But
got to
I
show me something moving forward.
but I think that because women have these expectations, so many women have expectations for these really big things, that's why men have expectations for things too.
Yeah, and that's true.
They expect you to treat them like a husband, do everything for them like their husband, and they're not.
No.
Mm-mm. I can't treat you like you my husband unless my last name become yours, or you take it
That's
back.
why it's called a husband.
Yeah.
It's called a boyfriend, a fiance, and
Hmm.
a
Fiance.
husband. And each one of these things come with different job descriptions.
That's right.
The craziest thing to me was the girl that had they put up the video talking about the guy took her to the cheesecake factory and she want to go to the cheesecake
What's
factory.
wrong with cheesecake? I mean, I don't like their
Absolutely
food
nothing.
really,
They
but I
have
mean,
some
it's
really
okay.
good food. They have some
I
good
love
I
ice
don't really
cream.
like their food, but I mean, if we're going, I could find some on there.
no,
You
I'm
don't
saying,
have to like the
but
food. Get a slice of cheesecake.
what if
Nobody said
it's
you have to eat dinner for dinner.
If
and
dessert is good, that's all I care about.
and if you
I've never
ask
really
me where
been
I
wanting to trip
go,
on a restaurant.
Hmm.
I'm greedy, so I don't care where we go.
but see, the thing is,
To
it's not
eat,
even the point that it was the cheesecake factory. It was just saying she
yeah.
was talking about that type of restaurant. Oh, I don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Okay, well, go to Benihana's. Go to somewhere else then. If that's not the type of food you like. Yeah, I can understand that, but to say that the date wasn't good enough, to me, that's
Hmm.
absurd.
Well, here's the thing. I don't knock anybody for their preferences. If you prefer not to go somewhere, that's fine. Then maybe you should pick someone that agrees with you and wouldn't take you somewhere like that, or will vet you to the point where they know where you would want to go instead
Exactly.
of taking.
Nobody owes you a $400 dinner every weekend.
Nobody owes
Not
you
at
anything.
all.
But what I'm saying
That's
is there
anniversary stuff.
but there are men who will do that. And those should be the type of men that you see, that you put yourself in proximity to. Don't put yourself in proximity to a man that will take you to an Applebee's if you don't want to go to Applebee's. That's all I'm
I
saying.
don't mind being overdressed down to the Applebee's.
But and that's you. But a lot of people
Hmm.
don't feel that
Not
way.
not every time, but I'm saying I don't mind if I go overdressed to the Applebee's
Jen,
sometime.
all I'm saying is if you grew up and there was a golf club in your community,
Yes.
you probably don't want to go to Applebee's. But you need to be around those people that wouldn't take
Hmm.
you to Applebee's.
I think in that instance they probably just doing too much.
Yeah, I think he was
Absolutely.
really doing too.
Too much.
But if you
That
don't
would be in my opinion. Too much.
but if you don't raise your standards,
Hmm.
they'll never have anywhere to go.
See, I know when to raise them, but I'm just saying I don't really care about
No,
that. I
I'm
just
I'm talking about the
because
girls
like there's
video.
oh I'm saying there's restaurants I ain't never been in because the I looked online, the desserts was not popping,
Oh well, let me tell you something.
so I don't
I
want to
won't
go.
go to Subway and order food again because the last time I was in Subway, it was flies all up and through the
No, I
cold
don't want no
cuts.
Subway now. We're not gonna do that. No, we're not
So
gonna do
see,
that.
so you being funny? You don't want to go to Subway?
Yeah, I am being funny.
But see, that's just a fast food restaurant. I don't take Cheesecake back Factory as a fast food restaurant.
See, I had to
Hmm.
have this conversation with my mama. See, now y'all are picking on the people that may find satisfaction in going to Subway
And a good sub.
because that doesn't meet your
Love-
standard.
No,
And
I
what's
love
that place that closed downtown that had them good chocolate chip cookies?
You talking about Grand Lux?
See, that's what I'm talking about. I can go down there and eat whatever they got so I can get to them cookies.
Oh yeah, I used to love Grand Lux. I stayed in
and see,
Grand
It's a
Lux.
Grand Lux here. You have to come and visit.
Where you at in Texas?
In
In
Texas.
Dallas.
Hmm.
We
Now,
got
Keena,
Grand
I
Lux
am not
here.
catching a $300 flight just to
But
go.
is Houston
It's
still
other
open
places
down
we could
there?
go eat. Houston. I
Houston.
don't know. I don't know.
Do you know I only went to Houston's once in Chicago?
Girl, me and my best friend figured out our whole
I've
life
never heard of it.
in
Hold on,
Houston.
let me see.
I only went one time.
We figured out our whole life in Houston. That's what would
I've
be a
only
girl. What? Meet me at Houston's, girl. I got to
been
talk. We gotta go to Houston. They had the best 5 nut. Is it 3 nut brownie? Yes. I
it's
got my whole life over that brownie.
I went in the '90s. I don't even remember what I ate.
I went in the '90s, the 2000, until they wasn't there no more.
No
Cause weren't they on
Houston.
Rush Street?
I done forgot, girl.
No
Wherever they
Houston.
was, that's where we was at. It was right there
Wait,
by
no,
Nordstrom's.
no, was it Rush?
It was by Nordstrom's. It wasn't too far from Nordstrom's. Let me say it like that. And they were by
Right,
the
down the street and around the corner.
Rain Tree Cafe. Not Rain Tree Cafe. Something that was up on the
Rainforest,
second floor that had hot food. They
rainforest.
had a lot of hot sauce and stuff.
Child, I
I
don't
don't
know.
forget, we figured out our whole life there. There ain't a
Mm,
problem we had we didn't figure out at Houston.
I heard that.
We don't
Hmm.
have a Houston here.
Oh no, this is true, Yolanda.
see, I think um if you decide that you don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory and you a guy asked date and he pulls up a Cheesecake Factory, you're gonna belittle the guy for pulling Cheesecake Factory. I mean, you was in the wrong company in the first place. So you should have known when he started talking.
Okay, so
I
what was
used
the
to would ride with you to park the car and walk back to the restaurant. Now I can't because I'm too old.
Exactly. Need to drop me off at the door,
Let me at the door if you ain't gonna valet.
especially
Okay.
I bills. I got to be dropped off at the door.
With the way people act now, you need the valet. 'Cause we need to go in here together. I don't know what could happen between you park the car and come back.
You better say that.
Shoot, I need some protection.
Be out here on a solo mission, didn't know it.
So how many votes do we have for trying love again, ladies?
I'll try love again. I'm
I'll
You
always
try
try
open.
one
love
more
again.
time.
I
I'm
would.
open.
You would.
Hmm.
I try, girl. Maybe we all can have a four-way wedding. Like you know what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah,
I would. I
no.
Well, we could save money. We could save money. We pool our money together. We could save money.
Not when
but
we
then,
gonna have about 1,000 people in the in the audience. I mean, in the at the reception.
But we splitting it up 4 ways.
well, I
What
would
is
just do a vow renewal, you guys.
And see, most of y'all have already been married. I haven't been married, so I still. My
We'll
mama got
let you come through there first. We'll let you come through there first by yourself. Say your word, then we'll come down there later.
I've never been married either, but
Oh,
I
you
think I
haven't
want my
yet?
wedding
Okay,
on.
good.
No, I haven't. Mm-mm. I was engaged, and then he passed away, and so yeah, no,
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
thank you.
I'm gonna
So I
Yeah.
speak for
think I got
y'all.
one more good love left in me to see what it worked like.
Oh, she said I got one more try in me. I was
That's
gonna
that's
say,
how I feel. I got one more. I mean, I've only been down there one time, but I'm willing to go again. If Busta Rhymes should get free and
We'll
find
be
me,
fighting fun, Tim.
I
We'll be
told one of my
fighting
best
fun.
friends. I told one
you
of my
like
best friends
Busta
when
Rhymes?
I was in my 40s that I didn't think I was gonna get married, and she said, "Oh no, you got to get married because you have to experience this, and I need to be a bridesmaid in your wedding." I was like, "That's why I'm getting married, so you
I
can
would
be."
like to come to the wedding and hear your speeches and everything, Sharice.
Girl, when I
Okay.
tell you, I have. So let me backtrack.
Are you gonna sing to your husband when he come down the aisle?
Girl, it depends. It depends. When I was in high school, I took a class where we actually had to partner up, boy girl, and we had to plan a wedding in high school. That's when I found out how much work is involved in planning a
Hmm.
wedding. I literally had to go to the floral place because the internet wasn't a thing back then,
Hmm.
not like it is now. I had to go to the florist. I had to call my church and ask my pastor, how much do you charge?
Right. How much is the
I had
church
to do
rental?
all of
How much is your officiant fee?
it.
Oh,
When
you
I
was trying to
tell
get the
you,
prices.
I got the real feel of what it felt like to plan a wedding because the guy that was supposed to plan it with me dipped. He did
Like any good
nothing.
fiance would.
He did nothing. And when I tell you we both got an A for my work, I was hot. Maybe that's
As,
why I'm not getting married.
as any
I
good
was still
fiance
mad
would.
about that.
He let you do it all.
Girl, all of it. All of it. And
And
I've
just
been
think,
one of those people that's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I have at my mama's house, it's like a graveyard of bridesmaids' dresses in the basement.
Oh,
I'm
I
so
haven't been
serious.
in a wedding
In
since I
fact,
was young.
in fact, the last wedding that I was supposed to be in, they canceled the wedding, but I got the gown.
oh wow.
Did they pay
Okay,
for it?
huh?
Did they pay for it?
No, nobody's ever paid for my bridal gown. Bridal gowns. I mean, my bridesmaids gowns.
Wow.
I was hot.
Well, not in white weddings. They pay
They were-
for everything,
Yes, they do.
including airline flights and everything, and hotels and everything
Yeah,
Everything?
them good
in
old
white weddings,
Flintstones.
in a
White.
proper
You have to
white
say
wedding.
white. White wedding.
When I went to my first proper white wedding, I learned so much at that there wedding.
But they
I
also
did not know that the
they give that
reception
monetary gifts too.
was for everyone.
Hmm.
But the wedding dinner was for only those invited guests. I did not know that.
Yes.
No.
And
Okay.
Only
that you
certain
don't
people
bring
get an
gifts to a
invitation with
wedding.
You bring money.
bring it to the
You can
wedding.
bring money to the wedding, but the gifts are to be sent to the bride's home to be displayed for people to come and look at on the table.
Mhm.
And
Now
I was
wait,
about to march up in there with my gift, girl.
this must not be a hillbilly wedding.
No, this wasn't no hillbilly wedding. I learned a whole lot when I went to that wedding.
No, you know what
So
kind
they
of
don't
wedding I
have
want to go
wishing
to?
wells?
It's two weddings I want to go
Hmm?
to. I want to go to a Nigerian wedding and I
Oh
want to go
yeah,
to a Indian wedding.
girl, we get to go to a Nigerian wedding. I'm gonna be. Look at all this here
I
up at the
went
wedding, girl. Please.
before.
Let me tell you something. The
Indian
Indian
wedding dress.
folks, they, they get to doing the henna and the whole weekly ceremony leading up to the
Girl,
wedding, and the Nigerians too.
I need all that.
Hmm,
I said I need all that.
all of it. I
Hmm.
want to be
I
part
had
of it.
Indian friend and her sons, like all of her she had three sons. They graduated doctors and whatever. Listen, the youngest son ready to get married.
Hmm.
AB, he put a stamp on what's that? First
What? T?
Avenue. It was a sign up. She had to drive past that way, and there was a billboard right there. You know, on First, right there where First Avenue, right off of Maywood.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, first in Congress.
Yeah, she would drive
Hmm.
past there. And he had it the billboard made out with her face on to ask her to marry him. And when
We
she
could we could do some of that money.
listen, not listen, they had it though, because you know they parents pay for everything. Baby, when she got to the house that evening after work, she had a brand new red Corvette with the bow sitting on it in her driveway as a acceptance gift.
Hmm. See,
What does
that's
she
something
have
else about
sitting
them.
on?
There's something else about them white weddings now. At the white wedding, your gift should equal the cost of your dinner.
Mm.
Listen, that's for
And they
every
should have enough money to put a down payment on a house.
Well, that's at the Indian weddings too, and the
I
Nigerian.
know. But here we are be scrambling to get enough to get a couple $100 at the wedding.
Girl, one of the weddings that I
Y'all
was
ain't gonna do me like that in my next wedding. I expect a white wedding
look,
in my
one of
next
the
wedding.
weddings that I was actually I was a bridesmaid in.
Uh-huh.
I paid all of their bills for the vendors.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
but see
You
So
that
did
that's
what?
all you can say, huh?
in my
A mess.
I've always said that I always look at a venue as to where the person had the wedding or where we go for the wedding and the reception. And
Hmm.
9 times out of 10, you know about how much it costs for them to have a sitting for you, a plate for you. So guess
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm always gonna make sure all of that is covered when I go there. That's
Now,
my
now
gift.
at now at my white wedding, y'all ain't gonna get no $175 plate meal. But I do expect for my gifts to reflect that it was a white wedding. Almost. You will get a little cheese on a little cracker, sip of
No,
champagne. I said a sip of champagne. You're gonna get a sip of champagne.
no.
Maybe some mimosas, because that way I can mix it up with orange juice, less liquor.
Well, I haven't had a son to get married yet, but both of my daughters have got married, and they both of them had huge weddings.
Now I had sort of a white wedding, but I expect a proper white wedding this time around. I
You
want the
better
four of
marry a
y'all to make
proper
sure I
white
get that.
woman.
I don't want that part.
I'm
Proper
here for
white
the
woman.
facilitation of it all.
No, I don't
Okay.
want that part. I want
I-
Busta Rhymes and a white wedding.
Okay. You keep talking about bust the bus.
Let me tell
But I'm
you
gonna
what's
talk. I'm gonna talk them up.
wedding.
Buster better
A
give
whole
Uh,
me the
lot of
most beautiful
condoms.
African American wedding in the whole wide world.
It's
the
gonna be a
most
whole lot
beautiful
of
African
condoms.
American white wedding in the whole
He
wide
is
world. That's what I tell you.
Jamaican. He is
Mhm.
Jamaican.
I know
And
him
we can have one of
Jamaican. I
those
know it.
too.
I know him Jamaican.
You
You
know?
know.
You know?
Yeah, we're gonna have a
You'll
proper
be getting
white
your,
wedding
you'll be getting your
at the
white wedding.
Jamaican thing. We're in a white wedding.
You want to be getting into a white wedding, man.
When a white wedding,
My daughter, year before last, she celebrated her 10th anniversary in Jamaica. And it was beautiful. I'm talking about on the beach. It was beautiful. And I ain't even gonna lie. You would think going to Jamaica and having them to make a wedding cake, it
Mhm.
wouldn't, that was the best wedding cake I've ever eaten in my life. And
They have
everybody that
some very good bakeries in Jamaica.
everybody at the wedding said that was the best wedding cake they had ever like the cake
wow.
expected to be that good, but it was really nice. It was really beautiful. They
My
had
friend gave herself a huge party not too long ago,
Mhm.
and it was spectacular. But let me tell you something. Now I almost went colored up in there right at the
Uh-oh.
end because they served this red velvet cake that made me want to start going at other people's plates and picking up their plate. Like
Ah, you didn't want to see no leftovers on the
Uh-uh.
that
table
red
with this
velvet
red
cake was
velvet
so good.
cake.
I started picking up the pieces what nobody eats. Like I'm just gonna get this, take this home. Just gonna get this, take this with me. That was the best cake my lips ever touched on. Well, now second best red velvet cake out, especially for something that was catered.
T said we can't even get people to RSVP on time.
Right.
let, let's not even talk about that. Woo-wee.
I
Well,
saw that,
y'all coming or you're not coming.
Listen,
I
Well,
saw
you
that the
know,
frat people, they
they'll
have
just
a RSVP. I'm sorry you missed the deadline. We would love to have had you at our wedding, but however, you missed it.
This is the way you should do it because this is how I'm gonna do it, right? So I'm gonna invite 150, 200 people, and I'm
mhm,
only buying food for 100. So it
mhm.
don't matter if you RSVP or not. What you're not gonna do is mess up my dollar.
I know that's right.
so hold on, Jen. Invite
Mm.
me. I'm gonna go ahead and just pay for my plate.
No, you can get a plate if you get there. But
Oh,
I'm
if you get
saying for them people that don't be coming and be playing with your money, because
your
I done
money,
sung at a lot of events. So let me tell you about the food and stuff I see get wasted. It won't happen to me. I'm gonna order for
Mhm.
100 and invite 200. Because what I'm saying is everybody ain't gonna show up, so I ain't buying no food for no 200 people I invited. Because y'all ain't coming.
okay.
Right.
Y'all ain't coming. So it'll be about
Exactly.
a food for 100, and you just get there early and get in line first.
So my
That
Exactly.
part.
First come, first
my,
serve.
my last one,
Yes.
we had it at the golf club that was around the corner from my house, right? So we had golf club, and when I tell you, when you have a wedding at a golf club, they spare no expenses when it come to liquor.
hmm
White people,
hmm
I mean, they like to drink. Baby, he was giving away just whole bottles. Just what are you drinking? Your liquor go to your table. Your liquor go to your table.
Yup, yup.
He walked away from there, and I'm sitting there. And he was like, "You guys, what do you want sitting on your table?" And so we, told him, "Baby, he had 2, 3 bottles sitting on our table." He said, "If you don't drink it, just take it back with you." I'm like, "Well, all right then."
You don't got to tell me twice.
Got to tell me twice.
Matter of
Everybody
fact, let
ain't
me
had.
put this one in my purse right now. You can put another bottle over here.
Telling you, they literally had so much liquor, and the crazy thing is, so you pay for a premium package, so I had premium liquor. And when I
Oh,
tell you, people left up out of there with bottles in their hand, they left up out of there with bottles in their hands.
nice.
I
Mm.
said, see, it depends on where you go. The white people know we're right, because they're gonna make sure everybody get good and drunk.
Hey, Sharice, I found. Let me see if I
Mhm.
can put this on the screen. I found this person through you this time, right?
Who is you? Pull it back some
Wait,
so
it
I can
stopped
see it.
playing. It stopped playing.
He kind of looked like LL Cool J from the back.
Yeah. Mm.
He down south
Hold on.
somewhere.
Hold on, Jen. I
Mm.
need to highlight you. I need to make you. Put it back up there.
Okay, wait.
So wait a minute, Jennifer.
Wait, let me play it again.
Was this a prospect?
No, this is just somebody that I saw on Sharice's page one time, and I started following them too.
Oh,
What's
okay.
his name?
Uh, Chess Cat the One
Oh,
from Mississippi.
child.
What I was gonna
Wow.
say is, I always question why it is he's single. Hold on, why is this single?
Because
I'm
he
sure
chooses
there's
to
some
be.
sort of
Why ain't
attitude
two? But and
problem.
then why he ain't got but 2 comments on his page? I be wondering about that.
Girl,
He probably
he is
got a
choosing
terrible
to be single.
attitude.
You think that's what it is?
A man look
See,
like
I
A
that,
terrible
he's
attitude.
choosing to be so. He's because some woman is willing to put up with whatever attitude he's giving.
Is he
imagine if
a
that's your
physical
neighbor.
trainer?
I don't know. Well, imagine that's your neighbor.
I'm gonna be Miss Parker from Friday, watering my yard.
We don't ever get neighbors that look like that, though, do we?
Never.
They somebody's neighbor, but they ain't never
Now
mine.
wait,
It ain't but so
I
much
did.
sugar in a bag
I
that I can
did. I
borrow.
had my mother when I was staying at my mom's house.
Hmm.
The guy down the street from her
Hmm.
reminded me of is built like that and was real nice, always friendly, always spoke. So I asked my brother. I said, "What's up with old boy? What's going on? What's the situation?" He was like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Is he seeing anybody?" He was like, "You mean his wife?" I said, "He's married." He said, "My brother said, yeah." I said, "Oh, where's the wife?" I never see his wife. When I tell you she must be tied up in a basement, because I
She in the
never,
service. She always
I
on
told
prayer.
y'all, I get a man look
ma'am,
like
she's
that. I'm
there.
going to lie on him all the time.
But see, when my mother and my mother is widowed, but when my
Hmm.
dad was alive,
Hmm.
nobody knew who my mother was because we have a driveway
Hmm.
and we would always enter the house from the back door. So my
Hmm.
mother would come into the driveway, park in the garage, walk up the back door, walk through the back door,
Yeah.
take care of the kids in the house. When she left, she did the same thing. You never saw my mother out in the front. Nobody knew we
Oh.
had a house.
Yolanda, this guy's always talking about finding somebody, and it really his comments on his page, he'll be like, people need to learn how to treat you, or when somebody not treating you right, you got to walk away. And I'm like, what's the problem that this here is saying?
He's very effeminate,
And do he
and
got?
women don't
No, he
like
not.
that.
No, he ain't.
Oh, is he?
He might be. You don't know.
Well, feminine comes out in your mannerisms.
Or your emotional
You think he go like
behaviors.
this?
Or your emotional behaviors. He might be a
Hey,
backdoor person.
you know what, Keith?
Mm, nothing but a whole lot of problem. But I'm saying, if I had a man look like that, I would lie on him to all the neighbors all the time. I told y'all that. He be like, "Girl, who is that man?" I'd be like, "Girl, that's my cousin. He just got out of prison for killing 5 people, and I'm trying to help him out. And he did it, but they got him off. He
He
did
got
it,
a
but they
really
got
good
him off.
lawyer.
Look, and whatever she looked like, that's what I'm gonna describe. He got a thing for women with red hair. And ooh, like you, girl.
Right.
All 5 of them had red hair just like you.
Girl,
Stay
wait.
away from him now.
It was a
He
You
TikTok
seemed
look
real
video.
like a
friendly, but he
you look
not.
like a trigger for him.
Yeah,
It
you
was
look
a
like a trigger
TikTok
girl. Watch
video
yourself.
a couple of years ago, and it was this guy in court that had all these tattoos all over his face, and
Hmm.
the
Oh yeah, I seen that.
they were like
Taki
he
six
was
nine or whatever his name is.
I
And then he turns and look at you, and everybody like, "Woo."
everybody go like this because he killed the person that looked at him.
There's some people with hangups out here. You got to think fast.
Oh my goodness.
You
I
got
got
to think fast. These people be doing too much.
yes they do.
Uh-huh. I don't know. I
Ladies.
guess. Hmm.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say. I guess that Stephanie dropped off, and I was about to say it's 10 o'clock.
And I was just about to shut it on down. But before we do that,
Hmm.
We want to make sure that everybody is liking the live. So whether you're in Facebook or you're in YouTube, be sure you're liking it. If you're on the playback, make sure
She
that you
lost her
like the
link.
live,
Mm-hmm.
like the recording. Also, if you have not, subscribe to So What You Thinking in YouTube. Is it So What You Thinking or What You Think? What You
Mm-hmm.
Think in YouTube.
We're gonna start using some of our clips for these discussions too.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And also subscribe to Chicago Red in YouTube as well, or on all social media platforms for So What You Think and for Chicago Red. Jen, you want them to
Mm-hmm.
follow you?
Yeah, you can follow me too if you want to, child. Why not? Come on over. Why not? Come on, come on, come on
Come
through.
on
Come on through.
over.
And I just want to thank you, ladies, for showing up for the discussions. We want to try to become a little more live and little more lively for you guys every single week if we can, you know, and all of that and all of that.
Sorry, ladies, but my
That's okay.
my phone had cut off.
Oh, it's okay. We were just saying our good nights and goodbyes, girl,
All
and
right.
thanking you guys for always coming in and supporting and tell a friend to come through. And we're gonna finally get some men that's gonna come as regulars, and we won't scare them off. I tell Moses he be scaring my men off now.
Child,
They scared of him.
my friend Moses, look, God bless him. He just had a birthday the other week
He's
or the day.
animated. He's
He's
animated. I
something.
mean, he likes to
He's
speak his
something.
mind. He likes to speak his mind. So
And
what you gonna get is what I think right here.
you're
And you're
not
not
gonna
allowed to
interview
have
me
no
when we
opinion
get on the
about it
date.
at
But he's a
all.
person that will always get what he wants because he ain't scared to say what it is. How about that?
That that part, that
Hmm.
part.
Well, ladies, thank you all so much. We're gonna let Sharice run our closing credits for you guys, and we'll see you guys next Thursday, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
And the creek don't rise.
See,
Join us every Thursday, 8 p.m. Good night.
She's gonna look at me like, are you
She would
serious,
humble
baby?
you, humble you, but would you still want you to next time you get to hear him what he's talking about? Pay me with, I want to pay for that. She
If
would
they
humble you,
could.
humble you.
Chicago and Jen.
Bye, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Night, night.